Hi everyone, I'm Anna, your Cinephile host. Today I will talk about the movie The Florida Project. The film takes a deep, realistic look at modern America. Set on a stretch of highway just outside of Disney World, The Florida Project follows 6-year-old Moni and her rebellious mother Haley over the course of a single summer. The two of them live week to week at the Magic Castle, a budget motel managed by Bobby, whose tough appearance hides plenty of kindness and compassion. So let's watch the movie The Florida Project, a beautiful story about the ugly side of life. Six-year-old Moni lives with her young mother Haley in the Magic Castle, a motel in Florida near Walt Disney World. She spends most of her summer days unsupervised and misbehaving with her motel resident friends Scooty and Dickie. Bobby, the manager of Magic Castle, is protective of the children. The kids spend their summer break together around the motel or the general neighborhood. They spy on a woman sunbathing topless just as Bobby comes by to tell the woman to cover up. On another occasion, the kids sneak into the maintenance room and turn off the power to the motel, causing everyone to get angry since it's a hot day. Bobby must run to the room and flip the power back on.
And water balloons thrown at tourists? You can't fuck with tourists.
They didn't tip us.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh my God, this is unacceptable. I failed as a mother, Moni. You've disgraced me.
Haley?
Yeah, Mom, you're a disgrace.
Haley eventually loses her job as an exotic dancer, which affects her eligibility for assistance benefits. She explains to the benefits officer that she was fired after refusing to have sex with clients at the strip club, but is not seen as a justifying circumstance. Unable to get a job at the diner and struggling to pay rent, Haley tries to sell perfume to tourists in hotel parking lots. Since the children are on summer vacation, she also babysits Scooty during the day in exchange for meals. Scooty's mother Ashley steals from the diner where she works.
Excuse me, miss. Could you give us some change, please? We need to buy ice cream. Because we don't have any money, we just have 5 cents. Yeah, we just have 5 cents. And the doctor said we have asthma and we gotta eat ice cream right away. Yeah, my doctor, ice cream.
Moni, Jancy, and Scooty go play by an abandoned house where they start breaking things and messing around. Scooty uses a lighter he stole and sets fire to a pillow under a chimney. This causes a big fire that spreads throughout the house. The kids run back to their homes to avoid getting in trouble. The other Magic Castle residents head over to see the house burning as firefighters try to put it out. Ashley suspects Scooty of being involved, and she forbids him from hanging out with Moni anymore. Needing money for food and motel bills, Haley begins soliciting sex work online, closing Moni in the bathroom with loud music when she has a client. When she steals the client's Disney resort passes to profit from them, the man returns to demand them back. Bobby scares him off, but applies restrictions on unregistered guests in her motel room and warns Haley that he will evict her if the prostitution continues. Bobby tries to set Haley and Moni up at another motel, the Arabian Nights, which is supposed to have a cheaper staying price. When Haley gets there, one of the managers tells her that the price has been raised by $10. Haley makes a scene again and forces Bobby to go there to talk to the managers. Bobby offers to pay the difference, but the managers are so disgusted with Haley and Moni's behavior that they refuse to allow them to stay. Desperate, Haley approaches Ashley to apologize and ask for money. When Ashley mocks her sex work and threatens her, Haley badly beats her in front of Scooty. The next day, Florida Department of Children and Families arrives to investigate Haley. She cleans up the room and gives away her weed, but remains defiant.
Do you know why this is my favorite tree?
Why?
Because it tipped over. And it's still growing. That's pretty cool.
She takes Moni to a resort hotel restaurant where they charge the meal to a guest's room. They return to the room to find child services agents and 2 police officers at her door. They are investigating her work as a prostitute and are going to send Mooney to live with the Foster family. Mooney is brought to Ashley's room to say goodbye to her and Scooty. Haley starts to act aggressively toward the agents and officers, just as Mooney is resisting one of the social workers trying to calm her down and take her away. Mooney runs away, leading the agents and officers to go looking for her. Mooney runs to Futureland to Jancy's room. She starts crying and is unable to say what's wrong. Jancy takes Mooney's hand and runs away with her, going all the way to Disney World and running to the Magic Kingdom.
And water balloons thrown at tourists. You can't fuck with tourists.
They didn't tip
Are you
us.
serious?
No.
Oh my God, this is unacceptable. I failed as a mother, Mooney. You've disgraced me.
Harley?
Yeah, Mom, you're disgraced. Excuse me, miss. Could you give us some change, please? We need to buy ice cream. Because we don't have any money. We just have 5 cents. Yeah, we just have 5 cents. And the doctor said we have asthma and we gotta eat ice cream right away. Yeah, my doctor ice cream. Do you know why this is my favorite tree? Why? Because it tipped over. And it's still growing. That's pretty cool.
Much like life itself, the Florida Project is dark yet fun, happy yet devastating. It's 2 movies in one, a lyrical take on childhood and a dark tour of poverty and failed parenting. What the movie manages to do so well is capture the small joys that come with life on the poverty line. It almost feels like a documentary about poor people living in motels within close distance of Disney World. That's how authentic the acting is and how real the conversations sound. Brilliant performances captured with such realism will keep you thinking about this film for a while. I'm your host Anna, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. You can find more on Funday website. Stay tuned.